Hello, beautiful, wonderful, and amazing people. How are you all doing? It's a new year. Finally, 2020 is over. We are in 2021. Yeah? How have you been? Thank you for clicking in. And I am here to tell you what the Lord can do in your life. Yeah, and always be grateful. Don't wait until you're a millionaire to give glory. Start by now. I know all of you have stories. Now let me share our story. Okay, and subscribe. Hebu subscribe kwanza kabla nianze story. This video majorly is to inspire, motivate, encourage somebody out there. I know we all have stories that when we speak it and we share it, it somehow touches people's life, and we feel that our story has been quite a journey. So I pray and hope that it will encourage somebody, and stay tuned as we continue. Let me take you back to 2015 when we were planning our wedding. We didn't have money, but I wanted to have a wedding. Like, it is every girl's dream to have a wedding. So we took all the savings we had, but it was never enough. And we had amazing friends who came and stood with us, and we were able to plan a simple wedding. During our wedding preparation, we had a friend who was not in the country, and they had a nice house, and they offered the house so that we could go and just have our honeymoon there. Now we have done the wedding. The wedding was amazing. It was all glory to God. That was an amazing wedding. Now I was ready to go to Ngong Road, but who is God? God had placed some close people in our hearts, and they decided to treat us for a wedding night. So they booked a hotel for us in town, and that's where we went to spend our wedding night, so that the next day we could go to Ngong. Yes, so we didn't have money for the honeymoon, as per my understanding, because I saw the process of planning the wedding. I knew the money we had, and we were just okay. So after spending the night, now we were waiting to check out so that we can go to Ngong and just spend our honeymoon. And my husband went and booked a cab. So when I entered the cab was not going to Ngong. Instead, it was going to his mom's place in Kabete. So I was wondering, why are we going to Kabete? To do what? We are here. We left our suitcase in my mom's in-law car in Kabete, and he took me to a matatu. Now we are heading to Kawangware, where our home was, to go and check the gift and pick my sweater. So I was so mad, and I was just quiet. I could not say anything. Then see how we went to Kawangware. When we entered, I was so angry. I just checked all the gifts. I was just standing and waiting for him to do what he does, and he is there trying to pass time, opening some gifts and telling me to take a sweater. I was like, I'm okay, we will just be indoors. I actually don't need even a sweater. I think I packed my trench coat in the suitcase. I was just okay, So when he saw that I was now getting mad, he told me, okay, now we need to go back to Kabete so that we can take our suitcase and go to Ngong. I was like, okay, I'm just there, I'm not talking. Then guess what? This Jamas mamishas a pikipiki, a motorcycle. He took me to a motorcycle. I was like, we could just take a matatu and go. Like, what is the hurry for? And we pandered a motorcycle from Ongwaro to Kabete, iyo baridi. I didn't even have the sweater, and I was wearing a long dress with slippers. It was a day after my wedding. I didn't expect marriage to be like this. I wanted to be flying high and enjoying. I was so mad. And this is where on the pikipiki, we are heading back to Kabete. We are there. We didn't even get to my mom's in-law house. No. we kutanad with my sister-in-law who was being taken to the airport. She was in the car. And then Dan is telling me to enter the car so that we can go. I'm like, where are we going? Then since there is no time because walikuwa wamesimama mali, we cannot talk, we just entered the car. And we were so many in that car. So tumefinyana hapo. Mbele, there was a good family friend who was driving, then my sister-in-law in front, then hapa nyuma my other sister-in-law with her kids, then Dan, then me. Yani, we are so tumefinyana. Then he's telling me, let's drop my sister off to the airport, and then the driver will drop us to where we're supposed to have our honeymoon in Ngong. Then he's like, you've never been to the airport, so this is your opportunity to at least see how the airport is. Then I was like, I was not talking at that moment, but nilikuwa ndani ya roho niko by there as they Kanyaga airport. This is an awesome opportunity for me to just see how the airport is. So I was just all quiet, nini. Then on our way to the airport, Dan makes a false call. And he calls our best man and asking him if he has the keys to the house. We are on the way coming. We're just dropping off our sister to the airport and we'll be there. So all this time, I'm just gloomy. I am mad. Nini. Then we get ourselves to the airport. Then when we get to the airport, we are supposed to go out to come out of the car to be checked. Those are the regulation when you're checking into the airport. So I'm just there, I'm wondering, do we have to do all this? It is the first day of my wedding. Like, can I just have a moment to just relax and enjoy this moment? So tumefika airport now. Our sister-in-laws needs to go, and Duncan gets out of the car, and my sister-in-law, they're taking out the suitcases, and I'm just there. Then my sister-in-law is telling other people goodbye, but not me. Then I'm wondering, why is she not telling me goodbye? Duncan is busy with the suitcases, and they start he takes our suitcase and starts following my sister-in-law. And I'm there wondering. Then this other sister-in-law of ours, Mary, hi Mary, the one who had kids, tries to hug me. Mary's there hugging me, telling me that she will miss me. I'm like, what's going on? Then my sister, she and Dan, Kalas, they're taking the suitcases and heading inside the airport. I was confused and shocked. And this is where many people fail, because when you're angry, confused, you don't know what's happening, and the Lord is preparing something great in your life, but you're just there angry, confused, worried. I was all that. I didn't know what was happening. I was just like, this marriage has started to udhi me, and we are only 1 day old. Supposed to get inside. Kwani we are going to Ngong Hills with a plane. We are going to go. So I'm just standing there so confused, wondering, okay, my husband is there, my sister-in-law, okay, now I'm there behind them, following. I'm wondering, I have slippers on, I don't even have a sweater, I just have a sleeveless dress, and I'm wondering, Kwani, where are we going? Then when you enter the airport, you know it is quick. People are they know where they are going. You're there, what wako tap. Maybe I'm like, sister, okay, suitcase ndo hiyo kidogo, remove your shoes, slippers, anything. And I had pierced my nose then, so I had a nose ring. when you pass through that thing, inalia to me, and so cause I'm like, am I supposed to be here? Hapa nitashikwa. Na wale they've already gone. So I was wondering, my God, are we going to Ngong? We are going to Ngong by plane, but where? Money? How? Yani it was all mixed up, confused. I was shocked. Dan will tell you, she will come and tell you, nilipanga tu nimeshtuka, nimekaa kwanza, siamini. I remember even when now we had checked in, kwanza I'm wondering, this is my, I see the visa, okay, this is my photo, how? Okay, passport, where did you, yes, I had a passport, but never in my life had I thought that I would board a plane like that, you know. So I was wondering, okay, then she tells me, call your dad or call your mom or dad, tell them that you're flying where? And we've already checked in, but still I am just out of this zone. I'm calling my dad. No, I called my mom. My mom was in a prayer because it was on Sunday, so it was church. I'm calling my dad. I'm in the airport. I'm going. I'm asking where am I going? And dad is like, you're going to take a plane, because it is a big deal. It was a big deal, and even now when I'm trying to remember how it was and that moment, you really don't know when God is coming. You really don't know when. That's why you need to be grateful. That's why you need to testify. That's why you need to tell people, because it is not a normal thing. It is not. That time I had so many questions running in my mind. The money, where did you get the money from? I know our budget, I know our pockets right now. We didn't even have photography in our wedding. We had photography. We didn't have video. I don't have a video for our wedding because we didn't have money for that. The people who did our photos, that was their first wedding event they ever shot, and they were just trying out, and because we could fit in their budget. So me now going for a honeymoon in Dubai, even saying that was so scary. It was not real. It was not. Yani God anaweza kukunyamazisha because of his deed.
My name is Dan Gashie, married to one wife and have a son. Even before I tell you where I got, how I got to get the passport. So I had the desire that for my honeymoon, I'd like to take my wife to a very nice place. So I did have options, and looking at my pocket, so I had to rearrange the desires and so go according to my budget. So what I had to do, I knew to surprise her, I needed to do something nice. So to take her to probably a nice place, a good place. And this good place I had in mind, I didn't have the much money to do this, so I had to save little by little. Being with the kind of work that I do, sometimes you have, sometimes you don't, so I had to really sacrifice to make this happen. So I started saving little by little. Yeah. So the reason why we had to go to Kabete was to, for me, I wanted her not to have any slightest clue what's happening. So we had to take the suitcases there and just buy time, because the flight was, I think, that day in the evening or the next day.
In the evening.
In the evening, yeah.
Then you took me to Kawangware till we go and check if the goods are perishable, if we received any gift for me to take a sweater. And I was so tired. Yeah. Then I think we bought a lot of time. Mm-hmm.
The main reason, since we had finished with the documents and I had the process already done for the facilitation of the flight and everything, the passport, I actually had left them at Kabete. In Kawangware. That's the main reason we had to go there to collect them.
Oh,
yeah.
Cool.
I was so worried. I was thinking, should I take a motorbike all by myself? But no, that would bring some. So we had to go together then. So we had to board a matatu.
And I was so mad, Yani. I was just standing while looking at him and checking the gift. That this one is a television. And I am angry. First, our suitcases in Kabete. We need to be in Ngong to start our honeymoon. Then I think we spent a lot of time in Kawangware because we took a motorcycle from Kawangware going again back to Kabete. Me kasema this I am a newlywed, but I'm not enjoying nothing.
And the reason actually we took the motorcycle is because we could, at that time the time was already gone, so we had to use some shortcuts to get to Kabete. That's why we had to take the motorbike.
Yeah, but again babe, kuna place uliniangusha sana when we got to the airport. Now you and you're taking suitcases and leaving me there. Mimi nashanga, what is happening? You're not telling me surprise, we are going to Dubai. No, they're just going. Sasa mimi nawafuata mbio, nimechanganyikiwa, niko tunaenda Ngong na ndege. Sasa utatu tumeenda, naambiwa toa skipa, natoa no string, inashika hii ya titi, niko sasa hii ni mashida gani? Alafu you're giving me the papers because we need to show these people our papers. You're giving me the papers, nionyesha, naangalia paper, hii ni picha yangu, visa. Me, I was just shocked. And the things that God can do is because I don't know, even up to now I still don't know how you managed to.
I must say it's all by faith, like, and I really had good friends, and above all very committed and dedicated sister to help us.
Yes, so our point here is you should never limit God in any plan that you have, any dream, any desire. Who knew? It was never in my imagination to think that I would have my honeymoon in Dubai. Where we were to have our honeymoon was our friend's house. Even a hotel at Mombasa haikukuwa kwa sababu hiyo pesa hata itatoka wapi. But who is God? God alisema lazima atoke ghetto kama amepanda ndege na akuje Dubai. And when we came here, we'll have a series on how the journey to Dubai came and why we are still here up to now. But all in all, our God is a limitless God. He never disappoints. He always has good plans for us. And you don't need to be a millionaire for you to share your testimony to everyone. Yeah? Because people are passing through this journey. Yeah? And they need to know that even in that little plan of having a honeymoon, He can still come through for you. So yes, thank you very much for listening to our story that up to now still amazes me, and yani sijui hata. But thank you so much. Make sure you subscribe, share this video if you feel it has encouraged you or you feel it can minister to someone. Share it, like, comment, let's hear your stories. And yes, be sure that we will share more on how living in Dubai came to be and why we are still here. We came for our honeymoon and we got stuck here.
Yeah, so our parting shot would be, all things are possible. Like through God, it's possible. And in anything, no matter how small or how big, just commit it to God. And just be positive about it. And it's gonna come to pass. Love you guys.
And bye.
Bye. So stay tuned to get to know the journey from being a waiter to the managing director of my own company here in Dubai. Get to know me more. Stay tuned. See you soon.